Crafty fam. So today we're doing another make with me. And today we're gonna make peanut butter balls. So we're gonna make some. Let me move my hammer. There we go. We're gonna make some peanut butter balls. Some vegan peanut butter balls. I have the recipe right here next to me. I'll put it right here. And let's get started. So I already measured the oats, and you have to first add 1.5 cup of. Let's get started. So yeah, first we have to add 1.5 cup of oats. This is the main ingredient. So now after we add the oats, we have to add 1.5 cups of peanut butter. I'm using Chippy natural peanut butter, but hold for any peanut butter. And these are 1/2 cup, but I made this recipe a lot, so I know what to add. So take your wooden spoon or rubber spatula into this about 1/2 cup. So, and sometimes I'm making a double batch, so need 1/4 of a cup if you're making a double batch. So after you add your peanut butter, keep your peanut butter with you, because sometimes at the end might need it. So then you need 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup or any syrup. I'm using original syrup, which holds for 4.5 cups of syrup for the sweetness of it. So just fill this up. There you go, and then you pour it in. Pour the 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Now you add 2 tablespoons of corn flakes, but unsweetened. This is what I use. Unsweetened shredded coconut by organic, and this also gluten-free, and you need 2 tablespoons of shredded coconut. Apparently I didn't wash this last time I used shredded coconut. So you need 2 tablespoons. So 1, 2. Now, after you add the shredded coconut, now you add your vanilla extract. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1. Now, the recipe, you can make this all in. You can, the recipe also calls for salt, but I'm not adding salt this time because I've been adding too much salt. Then you mix it until it becomes like a giant ball basically. And sometimes you do need to add more peanut butter. So I'm going to do that real quick. And mix it all in till it forms like a ball-like form. It looks like I might need to add some more peanut butter. You just have to see depending on how dry your oats are, how much peanut butter you will need. So I'm going to take this spoon and add 2 more spoonfuls of peanut butter. I'm also going to eat this. So, add another spoonful of peanut butter, like so. Hold on. Okay, get your hand dirty, like so. Yeah. Now, gonna add 1 more. Now, peanut butter really depends on the stickiness you want it. So this is the part where it gets messy. So, now I'm gonna put this on the side. It has to form like basically like one shape. Now make sure they all like stick together. Take a spoon and just scoop it out and then use your spoon to like form it as well. So, yep, and now let me clean off the spoon. Really messy. So you just keep mixing until all the peanut butter is mixed in. Then I'll show you the next step after this. Okay, so now so now once you have put plastic wrap over it, over your mixing bowl. So just make sure your mixture of oat, peanut butter, or almond butter. That's the original recipe. I just like peanut butter. The corn flake is vanilla and salt if you want to add that, but I didn't. make sure it combines just like this. And now you take the land plastic wrap. You take plastic wrap. Hold on, let me try and peel this off. So now, you take your plastic wrap and put it over your mixing bowl, like this. So once you put plastic wrap over your mixer, then you throw your lid so throw your lid Hello, so throw your lid, put it in the bottom part of your refrigerator, like so. For 1 hour. You put it in your refrigerator for about a half an hour or 30 minutes, and then I will show you how to make them into rolls. See you then. After you let your mixture of oats, the peanut butter roll mix it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Then take it out of the freezer, take out the plastic wrap, make sure you wash your hands. I did. And leave like a container to keep them in, like this, some Tupperware. And then just throw in, or you can use like a melon bowler if you have a melon bowler, but I don't. And I normally just use my hand. And you wanna just grab just roll mashes at a time, enough to make about a 1-inch roll or whatever size you want, like this. And then just roll it. You put it together, like so. Then you put it in your container. That's it. And then you just repeat like so. So grab a little bit. Roll it. This is the messiest part. And keep it in your freezer till they get hard or heavy down in the description. So please like the video, give it a big thumbs up, comment below if you want like more bake with me or more any video idea you want to see, and subscribe. Help me get to 100 subscribers by summer or 200 subscribers by the end of 2022, and hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell. Hopefully will notify you when I upload a video. Bye, Crafty fam!